Well, Joe, an important game tomorrow against Shrewsbury. One of the people said they're a surprise package, but I think when we played them, they were very well organised and very difficult to break down, and they really gave us a roasting up there.
Yeah, they were. They were good on the night, weren't they? And obviously made us pay for some poor defending on our part. And like I say, people have obviously said they're a surprise package. Maybe before the season, people wouldn't have looked to them to have been where they are on the table, but. As you can see, consistently over the course of the season, they've managed to get results home and away, and they've done so against all the teams in the league. So it's it's a massive game for us to continue the form that we've been in, and it's going to be very tough because they're a good team. Yeah,
you don't sit at the top of the league for no reason at all, do you? I mean, the consistency has been amazing.
Yeah, there's some good teams in this league, and to be at the top and stay at the top, it takes some real doing. So. Credit to them for the form they've been in this season, but it's up to us to try and dent their form, if you may.
Yeah, well, you're coming in on the back of a 6-game unbeaten run, which must have lifted spirits in the camp. I don't think people were downbeat, but you couldn't get a win for such a long time.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? It's tough. It's tough mentally to deal with that sort of run of form. Where in a few games we probably deserved a little bit more than what we got. But in reality, you're not winning games. It's a tough time really as a footballer. It's sort of you really have to dig deep. Find performances and find that winning mentality. And now we've got it. It's something that we want to keep. And it's something that everybody's desperate for, is that winning feeling on a match day. It's you can't beat it.
You've spoken already this season about how you don't like losing a game and how it ruins your weekend. I mean, is it really that bad when you lose?
Yeah, it's tough. There's no such thing as enjoying being beat, is there? It's not. For the supporters, for the players and the staff, it's not. Nobody wants that to happen. So it's as you say, the run we've been on in the last 6 games is makes the environment a nicer place to be. Although it's it's always a good environment here. It's life is better when you win, so it's it's important that we try to continue to do that.
How much of the improvement would be down to the manager, and how much down to the spirit within the group that you want to make things better yourselves?
Without a doubt, it's down to a combination of everything really. I don't think you can when we weren't on a great run of form, we stuck to the same principles. The manager kept things right in training. In the discussions he had with the lads were all positive. So that breeds the sort of a positive mentality to go out there and perform no matter what has gone on in the past. It's manager speaks about not being able to do anything that's gone, but you can affect obviously what's in front of you. So that's ultimately what we did in the end, and we've, as people have spoken about, we're on a good run of form, so it's it's important that we carry on Saturday.
We've got 3 new characters in the dressing room. Bruno's been here, Bruno Mensah's been here a couple of weeks obviously, but 2 new lads this week. I mean, but they've come straight into the squad. I'm guessing the banter was flying from day one.
Yeah, what Ellis is like. He can integrate someone straight away, and the guys are all 3 of them are great guys. Bernard we've known for a couple of weeks now, and is a good character, and Kyle and Tony have come in and getting on with everybody already, so it's an easy place to come into and to get on with the guys, and we look forward to seeing them on the pitch.
As a footballer, I guess you get used to moving to different clubs. I mean, people stay 2 or 3 years and move on, but is there any trepidation about going into a new club, especially if you don't know anyone? Tony said he didn't know anyone here at all.
Yeah, Tony's obviously played hundreds and hundreds of games, so he's been around a lot of characters in his time as a footballer, and I'm not sure coming into a changing room where he doesn't know anyone would phase him. Kyle knew a few of the guys, so it's obviously easier if you know some of the guys, but it doesn't take long in football to make new friends, and football moves very quickly. So before you know it, you'll be in a new team with new teammates. You play 1 or 2 games, and you sort your past is behind you. It's something to look at possibly once you finish playing or at the end of a season. So no, the guys come in and for me they look comfortable already. We've seen that they're good in training, and hopefully now for Bristol Rovers they can contribute on a pitch.
Just not a big crowd expected tomorrow. when the atmosphere against Bradford was crackling, wasn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
but you do it the horrid way. You go behind it. And
yeah, it's some place to be, isn't it? When it's rocking, it's you know, it's an atmosphere really that's you can't replicate too many places. It's especially when it's bouncing and the lads are scoring goals, especially those late goals. It's, you know, it's some feeling when the ball goes in the back of the net and you're celebrating. Everybody's going nuts. It's you know, they're the memories you keep as a footballer. Really, those, you know, that last minute Portsmouth winner, the second half against Bradford, as you say. It's you know, when you look back at your career, or you look back at the season, at the end of this season, those moments, you know, those moments are amazing, and especially for all the lads who get to feel that and a part of that, as you know, including the fans. It's, you know, it's a good feeling.
Are we going to see any more goal celebrations from you tomorrow?
I hope so. Hopefully, maybe the next one's a bit more of a goal. And I was getting a lot of people congratulating me about the goal. And then I think once they'd seen it, they'd actually message to say, "I can't believe that went in." So it's, you know, it's a nice feeling to score.
Yeah.
It was a nicer feeling to win. Hopefully, if for whatever reason I do end up scoring, it's another win.